The famous HMMWV's days are numbered. The Army has made its fifth order for the new Joint Light Tactical Vehicle, officially coming in 4 versions: the M1278 Heavy Guns Carrier, the M1279 Utility, the M1280 General Purpose, and the M1281 Close Combat Weapons Carrier. According to a release by OshKosh Defense, this order consists of 748 vehicles and over 2,350 installed kits. The vehicle is currently in late initial production, and the first units are expected to be equipped with the vehicle by the middle of fiscal year 2019, with a planned initial operating capability by the end of 2020. The HMMWV has served for over 30 years. But like the Jeep it replaced in the 1980s, it was proving to be incapable of meeting the demands of a modern battlefield. For the Jeep, the problem was keeping up with armored fighting vehicles like the M1 Abrams tank and the M2 or M3 Bradley fighting vehicle. During the War on Terror, the HMMWV proved it could keep up with vehicles, but it was also very vulnerable to favorite tactics of insurgents in Iraq and Afghanistan, the improvised explosive device. Up-armored HMMWVs were developed, but they still proved vulnerable, and eventually the military bought mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles, including the l-atv from OshKosh, for use on many missions in Iraq and Afghanistan. OshKosh notes that the JLTV is 33% smaller and 33% lighter than the l-atv. The company stated that the program remains on time and on budget in the release. A decision on full-rate production is reportedly pending. It will still take a long time for the JLTV to replace the HMMWV. Over 281,000 Humvees have been built since it entered service in 1985. This order represents less than 0.5% of the total Humvee built.
This is in transport height, very important to the Marine Corps as we get into our amphibious shipping, to be able to get on well decks. Very important to the Army as well, to be able to get on a C-130s and do low velocity airdrop, etc. It's normally in operational mode, which is shown here, and that's how on a day-to-day basis soldiers and Marines will operate the vehicle. Now it does have a capability where we can go to fording height, which is essentially 60 inches. The vehicle can raise, and that's very important for the Marine Corps. That's a Marine Corps-centric or specific requirement so that we could clear water obstacles, part of our amphibious nature. Okay, so getting to some of the technical capabilities of the vehicle. The suspension has had 20 inches of travel, and that was actually used in a Baja 1000 race. It uses a Duramax V8 engine, much like you would find in a Silverado or a Sierra pickup truck that's actually been modified by Gale Banks for any of you NASCAR fans. And then we use an Allison modified transmission as well. So to the max extent possible, we used a lot of commercial technologies with the powertrain, etc. The JLTV is designed for survivability to meet a number of threats. And it met all of both the Army and the Marine Corps' requirements as far as that's concerned. Getting back to some of the technical, aspects of the vehicle, it does have a range of 300 miles, has a top speed of 75 miles per hour. So we talked about the capability, the payload of the vehicle. It has a payload of 5,100 pounds, and that's the utility vehicle. So think about your high-back Humvee. This would be kind of the JLT variant of that. The general purpose vehicle, it has a payload of 3,500 pounds. Okay. So my name is Lieutenant Colonel John Gutierrez, Gutierrez. I'm the product manager for vehicle systems at the Joint Program Office.
$11 million, but for the 305th Aerial Port Squadron at Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst, it's just another day at the office.
We became America's port of choice for a reason, but with something like this, it's the norm for us, ready for air movement.
This shipment of 50 Humvees is headed to Mosul, Iraq, and are specifically designed for operation by Iraqi forces. The transportation is made easier by the presence of Dover C-5 Galaxies, currently operating out of MDL.
So we know how to do just one, but doing 50 at a time and how smoothly they go.
The cargo is at the 305th for less than a week before Rapid Global Mobility works its magic at one of the busiest aerial ports in the country. Staff Sergeant Caitlin Jones, Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst, New Jersey.
That's a bolt of our work too. And then some simple stuff.